Make sure you watch this entire video to learn how to make some money in college basketball tonight. I'm coming with two game breakdowns looking at Wake Forest versus the North Carolina Tar Heels, and then looking at the Cincinnati Bearcats versus the Kansas Jayhawks. Make sure you watch this entire video. That Cincinnati versus Kansas matchup is my favorite matchup of the night. The Tar Heels are looking for their 9th consecutive win here, hosting Wake Forest in North Carolina. Wake Forest is no slouch, 13-5 on the season, 5-2 in conference play. They were on a very good run. They won 9 in a row themselves, but they lost 2 of their last 4. But they did just beat Louisville 90-65. They are ranked 49th as far as shooting percentage goes, 47.7%. You got Hunter Salas, their guard, their guard, averaging 17.7 points per game. North Carolina is 7-0 in the ACC, 15-3 overall. They've won their last 8. They just beat Boston College, and they're 24th in the nation in points per game with 83.4. Very solid team. R.J. Davis leading the team with 20 points. Guys, North Carolina is 11-7 against the spread this season, 4-4 at home, 9-5 after a win. Wake Forest is 10-7 against the spread, 1-3 on the road, 6-5 after the win. Listen, I'm looking at this here. I think that Wake Forest is not the powerhouse contender that UNC is, but the Tar Heels are a 9-point favorite in this game, and I'm looking at Wake Forest to keep this game close and cover that 9-point spread, and I'm doing so on BetMGM. Our friends at BetMGM, one of my favorite books, probably followed by Caesars. Let's lock that play in on MGM. And guys, I have another one coming for you. Now, this one right here, if you had to pick one to go heavier on, this is the one that I like a little bit better. The Cincinnati Bearcats are going to Kansas to play the Kansas Jayhawks. Cincinnati's only 2-3 in the Big 12. They are 13-5 overall. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games. They started the month with only 2 losses, and then they lost 3 this month. Not very good. And you got the Jayhawks, who are 15-3. I like what I'm seeing from them. 3-2 in the Big 12, 4th in the country in shooting percentage, 63rd in the country in points. All really good stuff here. They're not really a spread covering team, Kansas. Only 7-10 against the spread, 4-4 at home, 2-0 against the spread after the loss. Cincinnati also not really a spread covering team, 8-10 against the spread. Like I said, both teams having a solid season. It's a tough tournament. It's a tough conference for college basketball. And coming off that loss, Kansas played poor defense. They're a 7-point favorite here, and I think that they bounce back. They're a tough team to beat at home. They're a tough team to cover against at home. They just beat Oklahoma by 12 points at home, and Oklahoma beat Cincinnati. Similar opponents. I love looking at that in college basketball. I think Kansas goes strong here. I think Kansas covers that 7-point spread. Lock it and clock it, baby. I'm playing that one right there on BetMGM as well. Lock all these plays in. I love you guys, and I will see you later. You might see Billy next. You might see me again for more game breakdowns.